What's going on, residents? Jacob here, and we're gonna talk about something that a lot of people are really curious about, and that's King Kong's freaking sweet new battle axe. Now first off, I do want to make the point that there are some people who don't like this weapon, but I think it's pretty freaking sweet, and if there is one way for Kong to stand up to Godzilla and actually be a worthy challenger, it's with a freaking tool, because he's an ape, and that's what apes do. So it's not like this is completely out of the question in a movie about 400-foot tall monsters. So the trailer may have given us a glimpse at where this axe actually came from, and surprisingly, it's different than what I think a lot of us kind of assumed it would be coming from. So let's not waste any more time, let's get to it. Alright everyone, so let's do a little bit of a recap of sorts about what everybody used to think, and some people still do think, about the origins of Kong's axe. Now, I will be honest, I was one of the people that really thought it was going to be one of Godzilla's spines. After all, we learned in the King of the Monsters prequel story, Aftershock, if you haven't checked that out, the Godzilla's spines can actually like break off and bust off, and they regrow kind of like antlers on a deer. So with that knowledge, and then seeing the axe leaked with the toys and in the shape of something that really looked like Godzilla's spines, I really thought that's what it was going to be. I thought something was going to happen and Kong was gonna just slam a tree into Godzilla's back or something like that, and you know, voila, there's his axe. So let's go to the scene that I'm talking about that may be showing the origins of this axe. So near the end of the trailer, we start off with this beautiful shot here of what looks like Camazotz or one of the new bat monsters gliding down towards Kong. Now, I don't know if this has anything to do with the axe itself, but notice these three lines here, these blue lines. Those are really perfectly straight and almost, I don't know, they're just perfectly aligned, so that doesn't seem like a natural formation. Almost like multiple power sources going towards the center of the power or something like that, and we'll talk more about that maybe later on, but I just wanted to point out those blue lines because they're oddly suspicious and they do lead to something. Alright, so if you slow down this scene, you'll see beneath the bat monsters something that looks eerily blue and in the shape of Godzilla's spines. We don't exactly know what those are from this image, but upon letting the trailer continue, you will see Kong standing on something that, I didn't notice this at first, that's the shape of Godzilla. That's his mouth. Look at this spot down there by Kong's feet. That's his mouth. That is Godzilla's head, and there's no denying that. And if you follow it back, you will see something that looks like spines. Now these are all power sources, or they look like maybe stalagmites sticking out from the bottom. This is definitely the hollow earth. You may even be able to distinguish some sort of hieroglyphs off to the right there of Kong. And I don't know if those blue lines I mentioned earlier have anything to do with this, but this strange natural formation in the shape of Godzilla and his spines is glowing intensely too, so something's going on that's getting that all fired up, or they're just naturally that powered. But there's no denying that, yeah, these formations look like Godzilla's spines and the axe of Kong, so this is more than likely where he's going to make his axe or form it. I don't know if he's going down there to do a little soul searching or something and he finds this axe, or he finds a hunk of this, whatever this formation is down here, and just slams a stick into it, and he's like, "Rah, axe, I will break Godzilla now." Something like that. All jokes aside, this is really cool, and I don't think many people have noticed that this formation is actually in the shape of a Godzilla monster. So I don't know what that means, but there's definitely some implications that in the Hollow Earth, there's going to be a lot of lore delivered to us fans, and we're going to learn about this ancient war of sorts that I guess happened between Kong and Godzilla's kind. We don't really know. It's pretty exciting. I just think it's kind of cool that even though, yeah, it's not Godzilla's spine like we all originally thought, whatever these natural formations are down here, they're definitely very much similar to Godzilla's makeup. So maybe this area where Kong is standing in right now is where the Godzilla Titans, and maybe all of the Titans in general, were first created through this strange blue power source down here. Maybe not the other Titans, but definitely Godzilla, hence the reason why it looks like the man. And another clue why this is probably where Kong gets his axe and where the axe comes from is that one scene to where we see Kong looking like a barbarian or a Viking in this trailer. It looks like he's definitely underground there or in some sort of cave. Cue the Hollow Earth. So there you have it. This is more than likely, I'm not going to confirm it, but this is probably where Kong gets his axe. It's not Godzilla's spine, it's just something that looks like his spine that comes from underneath the ground, from this weird formation that looks like Godzilla. So, man, I don't know. Godzilla vs. Kong is going to be one hell of a crazy ride, but it looks awesome, it looks fun, and I think that's something we all can enjoy. Oh yeah, and by the way, the Godzilla vs. Kong trailer is the most successful Warner Brothers trailer of all time. It's already done way better than any of the King of the Monsters trailers. Yeah, even the first one that everybody hopped all on, this one's already doing better, so this is promising.
It's me, Alistair, interrupting your video to do a quick-fire Q&A to answer some questions you residents might have asked. So, let's get into them. Godzilla 2006 says, what future projects do you have in mind for the channel? Well, my friend, it's something that residents are requesting quite a lot, but we are working on Walking with Godzilla 2, and yeah, it's been a while, but it takes time to make something that we're proud of, and I want to make sure it's the highest quality possible, and it does something different. I don't want to just do the same thing again. Of course, it's going to be set in BC, and it's going to have dinosaurs, and it's going to be about the meteor crash, and it's going to have some really cool things, and it might even have a three-headed monster that you have come to know and love from the series. Right, next question. Aiden Fink says, what's your favorite Toho monster? Well, Aiden, my favorite Toho monster is Space Godzilla, no question. I absolutely love Space Godzilla, even though the film is, it's okay, but it's basically just Godzilla but like edgier. I love it, it's so cool. JJJ says, why does my head itch? And to answer that, to be honest, I don't know why your head itches, but you should probably get that looked into. Right, thanks residents for sticking with us. If you have any questions, leave them down below, and we might get to them in another video. Now, back to Jacob.
You guys know what to do if you want more Godzilla vs. Kong content. Subscribe, become a resident of Dangerville, and I'll see you in the next one.